Shocking, 1,200 doses of a performance-enhancing drug administered to German athletes during the 1976 Olympics in Montreal. These were the revelations of the Süddeutsche Zeitung, a South German newspaper which came out last Sunday. On the surface, you'd have to think these were East German athletes, but no. Apparently, the Süddeutsche Zeitung got hold of a report which was published by the Federal Institute of Sport in Germany. We haven't seen all of this report yet, but the Süddeutsche Zeitung has said that the German government, the West German government, was engaged in a dramatic program of trying to get its athletes to perform better against East Germany by using drugs. Why not give them the same benefits that the East German athletes had, according to one of the former interior ministers at the time? Well, in the 1976 Olympics, one of those athletes was Peter Michael Kolbe, and apparently this was known for some time, although I've only found out about it this week, that Kolbe did take this performance enhancing drug. At the time it wasn't banned, although it would have to be said this was against the ethics of sport. The idea of the drug, an anti-diabetes medicine, was supposed to delay the onset of lactic acid. What Kolbe didn't know at the time was that when this drug stopped working, it stopped working dramatically. Apparently none of these Germans took it. It was administered to Kolbe at the suggestion of a former East German sports doctor working in the West German team. And of course, Kolbe got rode through in the last 200 metres. He completely tied up. He had a massive lead. And probably this was down to him having taken the drug that he lost the gold medal. Really significant revelations. And German sport has been rocked this week, not least Thomas Bach, who was a 1976 athlete in the Montreal Olympics, who won a gold medal in fencing, and he's now one of the most powerful figures in German sport. It was Bach who really commissioned this report by the Federal Institute of Sport in 2008. Very worthy too, and Bach has campaigned against drugs in sport. But of course, since the revelations have come out in the newspaper, Bach has been on the back foot. It's an extremely inconvenient time for him. Just 1 month from now, Thomas Bach is one of 6 candidates. In fact, he's the favourite to become president of the IOC, and the report has come out in piecemeal fashion. There's a lot of names not mentioned in the report at all, and questions have been asked, I guess rightly, by some other German athletes, former German athletes. What does Thomas Bach know? Is he keeping something from us? For the best of intentions, this is bad news for Bach, and possibly bad news for his IOC election. Who could profit from this? Well, one of the Swiss athletes at the 1976 Olympics was Dennis Oswald. He won a bronze medal in the double sculls. Dennis Oswald has been a famous president of world rowing. He is also standing to become president of the IOC. And you never know, if this proves too embarrassing for Thomas Bach and German sport, which it may well do, perhaps Dennis Oswald may profit. Maybe something good will come out from the sport of rowing of all this murky waters. We'll have to see. New revelations to come.